That morning cup of coffee, an everyday ritual for millions of Canadians. Enjoying a simple cup of coffee together means more to the Webster family than it does to most. Steve Webster is 44 years old and has faced more adversity in his life than most people could possibly imagine. It all started when Webster was diagnosed with Hodgkin's disease when he was 18 years old.
The thing about facing your death when you're young is that when you face your mortality at an early age, it's something that stays with you for the rest of your life.
Webster has fought cancer on and off again for the past 25 years, including receiving a bone marrow transplant 9 years ago. Just when it appeared Webster's health issues were behind him, he found himself at the emergency room of the QEH with serious heart problems.
I mean, dead bang, it's almost like you're watching ER. Unfortunately, you're in it, but you're watching ER and everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing. And into the ICU, all the nurses that are there, Valerie Hughes, who's in charge of the unit, made a lot of accommodations for myself and my family. Dr. Adams and Dr. Hunt were very diligent, worked with my file, which by this time in my life was, probably a couple miles high. Went through it and kind of came up with the correct diagnosis, which is important.
Webster would have to undergo 2 open heart surgeries. Sandra Webster is Steve's wife. The staff at the QEH made sure that she and the rest of the Webster family had a clear understanding of Steve's condition.
Dr. Adams was wonderful. I remember, he sat with me and went through everything and explained it, as I mentioned, in terms that I understood, and kind of what the plan was, what the course of action was, and kind of day by day. And I had that update with him, every day. So I was up on, we're up on the situation, what was going on.
Steve has spent a great deal of his adult life in hospitals. For him, it's the people inside that make all the difference.
I have an appreciation for people, and I always look at the people. I don't look at the facilities. I don't look at the systems. I don't look at whether or not I like the design of the new lobby. I look at the people, and my experience tells me that the people that are there for the right reasons and doing the best that they can. And we always have to kind of keep that in the back of our mind.
Nearly losing your husband can't help but change the way you look at life.
Live each day to the fullest. Each day is a gift. You never know what tomorrow's going to hold, so do everything today. Don't put things off. As they say, you leave the fine china for that special occasion. Well, why not use it today?
I've fallen down a lot in life, and I've gotten up a lot in life. I always like to live by an attitude of the kind of a conference that I was at, and it always makes sense to me. So I don't know why I'm still here, but I'm still here. Partly because of the medical profession, partly because of my family, and partly because of my own will, and that will to stay around my family. But I know this much. I know that with grace comes responsibility. So what I mean is that if you're fortunate enough unfortunate enough to be ill and fortunate enough to get better, then you owe it to give back to the system.